on the same team. We on the same team. All right, y'all. It's real life.
Real issues.
Real engagement.
Real answers.
To some real married people's stuff.
Have you heard?
Marriage is work. There's a lot of expectations that come in.
To become the husband that they expect us to be.
Many people expect to have this knight in shining armor.
He wants to deceive the elect and make you believe.
But in the end, you gotta realize that
Hey, we're fighting on the same team.
fighting on the same team. The same team, not against each other.
Yeah.
You may devour. Wake up, hear the voice of God calling you.
Hey, hey,
Yo,
hey.
yo.
Welcome
What's
back.
up?
Welcome back to Unscripted Marriage.
Unscripted marriage. Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage. Unscripted. Hold on, which one you gonna say? Marriage or unscripted?
It's whatever.
Okay, let's start over again. Which one you gonna do?
Hey, welcome to Unscripted.
Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage. Remix. Marriage.
What?
I say marriage, you say unscripted.
I missed it.
Okay.
It's over. It's
Okay,
over.
go.
I'm done. I'm done with that.
Welcome, y'all. We're excited to see you here. See that little improv we got going on? Somebody don't know what to do when she's supposed to be doing what
Really?
she's
Wow.
supposed to do.
You're going to put that on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Husbands, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Communication is key. Anyway, so yeah, babe, how you doing?
Doing good. What's up with
Yeah,
you?
chilling. Excited to see you.
I
Looking good.
know. It's been a good week.
Been a good week?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm excited
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, I think it's been good. You've been flowing. I'm excited.
Yes.
I feel like I got a whole bunch of energy lately. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Normally,
I know.
Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Back to you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sorry, we forgot you was here almost.
Don't forget to like us on YouTube. Subscribe to our
Subscribe.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
And like our show. As we've said before, it's growing. We're up to I don't even know how many subscriptions.
Yeah,
a lot.
how many has passed bacazillion? However that many is, that's
yeah.
where we're at.
With the decimal point in front of it. But that's okay.
Yeah, wherever you want to put the decimal point.
We're on our way. We're on our way to the top.
So make sure that we are on Girani TV, so don't forget about that. Make sure that you watch us there, because we're always there. That's our home. We on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on all that kind of stuff. But
Like us on Facebook.
TV is where it's at.
Like us on Facebook and join our group. We do have a group, Unscripted DC, and you'll be able to watch this show, the full show on GiraniCoffeehouse.com, and then you scroll down and click on Girani TV, and there we are. We'll be like, hey.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that, because I'm a lady, so I'm going to be like, peace or something like that, or deuces, or yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, I feel like okay, go, babe. We're going.
So welcome. We're going to get started.
Yes.
So our topic of today
is the perfect marriage.
the perfect
Marriage.
Ooh, the perfect marriage.
Uh-huh.
That sounds good.
Doesn't it?
Just so perfect, isn't it?
So I wonder what a perfect marriage would look like.
I know. Well, did we ask somebody? Did we get a top rated comment?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So,
top rated comment of the week. Don't forget to put your comment in the post, because you may be the next top rated comment.
Comment
Tour.
Yeah.
Tour.
Tour.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Like
Top rated comment of the week is?
So every marriage has issues, but I'm committed. I believe this was my husband, unknown. I'm committed to being the best version of me that I can be to my wife every day.
Aww,
So that was sweet.
nice. I love that. I really love that.
Unknown.
That's cool.
I wonder who the unknown person was. But anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate your thoughtful comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
But hey, I mean, comments are always coming through. We're just so excited with your feedback, with your engagement. Please, we want to see what you're talking about, what you think about our different questions. We're going to have it in a group where we're going to have all these different topics, all these different questions on there, and we want you to be part of the conversation. So please get on our page, like us, and comment and be part of the conversation with your spouse, with your boo, so you can talk through these things together.
And they come out every Friday. So every Friday, look for the question, the marriage question of the day.
Yes,
Okay.
or of the week. But
Of the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Week, mate.
Okay. Moving right along. So our show topic today is the perfect marriage.
Right.
So when I think of the perfect marriage, or when some people think of the perfect marriage, they may think of like the Huxtables, right?
Yeah.
They were like the perfect example of husband and wife and family and all that.
Right.
They like were picture perfect, right?
Right, and I think I like it's almost similar to kind of the way I act, because Dr. Huxtable, he was always like laughing and joking and all the other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's how I am, like the laughing and the joker and all the other kind of stuff. And my wife actually, is kind of like Miss Huxtable with the kind of the attorney kind of mindset and atmosphere. I'm not a doctor or whatever. I mean, I put my hands on you, but I mean that's different. But anyway, so it's
on
just,
who?
On you, babe.
Oh,
it's on you.
about to say.
Okay.
What you talking about? I'll put my hands on you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, but what? Okay, go. All right, so that's it. Go, babe.
We'll be right back after this. No, I'm kidding. We're right here. We're not going anywhere.
Okay, no, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like it was. I mean, they looked like they were having a lot of fun. They worked out their problems together, their issues, and it was just. It was really a picture of open communication, open dialogue, to be able to kind of talk through your problems and being there for one another, all that different kind of stuff.
But I think they did have some issues. They didn't like make it like big, but you could tell sometimes that I don't know which episode that she was mad at him. It was always mostly her mad at him though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's one couple I think about. I don't know any other marriages.
Yeah.
Maybe you know of some.
Yeah, maybe you know of some. Let us know.
Think of some. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
But the perfect marriage, really, there's no perfect marriage. I don't think there's a perfect marriage.
I think that we can. It's almost like strive for perfection, and I think we strive for perfection in our weaknesses almost. It's like, okay, well, we know that we have this weakness, so let's work on this weakness together in order to be a better couple, because there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. So when I think about a perfect marriage, or when I look at somebody, it's almost like what we were talking about earlier, about just we picture this couple, they're always laughing, they're always kissing in public, they're always doing these different things. And so we imagine, oh man, I want my marriage to
they
be
look
like
so
theirs.
happy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. They just like all cuddled up over there.
They always holding hands.
They always
and
hold their
stuff.
hands when they walk in, and they in church all snuggled up and got their hand all around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they in the park swinging each other and the wind's blowing
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And they look like they're perfect. But I've seen some of those same couples get in a car and then like the husband's like cussing the wife out.
Yeah.
Like.
That's just so interesting. And
Like crazy, like serious, like immediately, like as soon as they leave like church, or as soon as they leave like a party, like you see they got the doors closed and you see them going at it.
You just see windows fog up.
I
And
be
you're just
like,
hold
what?
on, is this passion or is this arguing? What's going on here? And it's
I
just
mean, how did you just go from like all lovey-dovey to being all picture perfect to everybody else to like just like doing this like in the car, like being all like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's just so interesting, and I just say that you just have to, when you think about being a married couple and being a perfect marriage, just be the best couple that you can be. Be the best version of yourselves. Be the be all you can be in your marriage. Husbands, be the best husband that you can be. Wives, be the best wives that you can be. And I think that you will have the best version of your marriage that you possibly could want. And that's what all the tools that we kind of share with you through the show, and do all those different type of things. That your marriage never needs to be perfect. It just needs to be good. You need to be happy in it.
Yeah,
and
you
so
can
how
have
do
a
you do
good
that?
marriage. You're gonna have conflict, so expect that.
Yeah.
But I think that goes back to our top comment
Right.
about being the best. I'm just the best that I can be. I'm the best version of myself. I'm the best that I can be to my spouse, to my kids, to my family, whoever. And you just be you. Just be real and be the best that you can be.
Well, actually,
But
sometimes.
but when when we first started dating, so like when people first start dating, they always put their best foot forward. The first couple weeks of marriage, first 3 weeks, some people say it don't last that long, but hey, I don't know. But when we first started dating, we both put all of our effort in the best version of ourselves. And then that kind of like, you know, like drifted off a little bit. We got comfortable, you know, and then and then things started to change a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, so this is you.
Yeah.
This is you. This is really you.
Oh, so you just leave stuff on the floor like this all the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
So this, okay, all right. So this is you, and then you really figure out like who you really marry, and sometimes it's not the person who you think you married, and then that's when conflict starts and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. So I don't have to add anything to that. You said it perfectly. Perfect wife.
Thank you. I thought I thought that was real profound actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I really want to do an improv thing, but how can we can do an improv. Let's do an improv right quick. Okay, no. Go ahead. I was thinking about the perfect, because I can really picture myself as being the perfect husband. I actually think I am, but let's
I know you do.
Yeah, so.
You are. That's because you are.
Yeah, so I mean, I can just be natural with this improv and do whatever because this is how it works.
And you know what? You're perfect and you're never wrong. You're never wrong and you're always right. So you're the perfect husband.
Amen.
Yeah, so am I the perfect wife?
Yeah.
Why you have to pause on that? Yeah, what?
Yeah. Depends on what day we on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
You right about that?
Hey, amen.
No.
All right. So what are we talking about next?
Okay, so we want to let me go back. We can go back down what we had already talked about.
Okay.
So basically, just putting your best foot forward. Your marriage can be good. Like it can be really, really good. It can be fun. It can be exciting. But I just, the faking part of trying to be perfect on the outside, and then when you go back to the house, it's a whole another different story. And you're yelling and you're fussing and you just I don't know. It's just something about that. You can be real in your marriage, and you don't have to put on this big old facade for people. Yeah, because if that's not what your marriage is, that's not what it is. So that's exhausting to try to put that front up like you're the perfect marriage, and like just be real. It's okay.
Yeah, I think and I've lost my train of thought, but I think we were talking about how hard it is and how difficult it is to be fake and to be somebody that you're not.
It takes a lot of work.
When you're talking about you're in a relationship and you're trying to be this perfect man and all this other kind of stuff, and then when it comes to, that's what we're talking about, my cussing thing. So I used to be a cusser.
Well, you put your best foot forward.
Yes.
When we first got married, and 16 years ago.
Yeah. So as you all know, when we first met, LaWanda with the rose, and she was this perfect Christian girl. So so when I went and met her or whatever, I was like, well, surely I can't cuss. Then you know what I'm saying? She's not going to appreciate that.
Didn't use profanity, didn't drink, none of that.
Yeah. So
perfect little me, right?
Yeah. So that's when I met her. So being in the military, man, we all know before that, the day before, I was totally different. But when I met her or whatever, it was just like, I'm never gonna cuss. And she actually never seen me cuss before. Ever.
I never heard him cuss.
She's
never.
Oh, except that one time.
Except that one time.
Okay.
So what? So you just cut off using profanity cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
I didn't even know
She didn't even know I cussed.
I didn't even know. He just cut it off like cold turkey, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I found out like 5 years later, like he used to cuss all the time, like it would just be flying out his mouth.
Yeah. So I talked about when we went on our honeymoon to the Poconos, and we was just like, all right, so we just gonna do something crazy. We was in the Poconos, it was her and I, we were on our honeymoon, and we was like, let's just have a cussing session. You know what I'm saying? Let's just cuss. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think about.
Obviously he needed to get something out.
Yeah, I was like, and all this other kind of stuff. And so it was so crazy. Yeah, I can't even like simulate because I'm afraid it's gonna really come out. But it was
please.
It was just like crazy. Like it was just like it was wild though because I was watching her cuss and I was like, this is a whole new woman. Like she turned into like this other version of LaWanda that it was like starting to turn me on kind of thing. And I was like, oh man, let's do it. And so it was just awesome. I was like, let's do it. I was like, here, babe, take another drink. No, I'm just drinking. Okay, I'm sorry. That's too much, babe. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you out there like that.
Oh, you didn't. You just put yourself out there.
Oh, really? Oh, what?
Anyway.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so he did. He put his best foot forward. And sometimes it does happen when people get married. They just leave their old self behind. And he was able to do that because I had no idea that his mouth was filthy like that. Like, like crazy filthy, as he said. So
yeah, it was wild.
It was wild.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I didn't know.
Just thinking about it. Just
turned into a new person when he met me. But anyway,
Amen.
we're going to wrap it up.
Oh, okay. Wrap it up. Okay.
Yes, we're going to wrap it up, but we do have some homework for you tonight for this week. And Darren's going to share with you what the homework is.
So our homework is find some time to create, modify, or revisit. Hold on, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. Let's rewind. Rewind, real talk. So what can you do this week that will make your marriage better than it was last week? So when you start thinking about perfect marriage, when you think about all the things that you don't want to do, that you want to eliminate from your marriage, let's just put it in perspective and something that is realistic. And let's just say, let's just try to do something manageable, something that's not
small goals.
Yeah, something that you don't have to like recreate and like put all this extra time in. It's just natural. Find something small and natural that you guys can do together that will make your marriage better than even it was tonight or while you're watching this. Make it better next week. So when we come back and we're discussing it and we're talking about it, you can say, man, I made some real change in my marriage by doing this, this, and this, or just this. It doesn't need to be a whole lot of stuff. It can just be one thing.
It could be something simple like touching toes at night before you go to bed, or like giving your spouse a kiss before you go to bed, or just if you don't normally do, just something really simple that you can be consistent with that will change your marriage just a little bit to increase a little bit.
Or just telling your wife to make sure she pick up the clothes before you get in the bed.
No,
or
not that.
Oh, sorry. Not that?
Not that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, next week on our show,
yes,
we're getting ready to wrap it up. But next week on the show, we are going to be talking about
what are we talking about?
Destination. Same place.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And destination, same place.
Yeah.
And why is it important to create marriage goals? Hashtag marriage goals.
Yes, and so it's a whole lot of different ways that you can do this.
Oh man, so many. Like that should be like 3 episodes because like you could do a vision board, individually and marriage.
Yeah.
So many things.
I think it is important. I think it is important actually that you mentioned that to do both because if you are saying, okay, well, babe, this is things that I'm thinking that I want to do. You want to express that to your wife so that they can know because, as we talked about before, our spouses aren't mind readers, so they're not going to know that you have this all of a sudden vision of doing this, doing A, and doing B. You want to make sure that you put this out in your goals. So individually, collectively, 6 months, a year, all those different type of things you want to talk about.
We'll be talking about that next week.
Oh yeah, did I get
so,
too much?
Look out for the question that will come up on Friday.
Yeah, sorry.
And thanks again. Don't forget to like our Facebook. Go ahead and join our group. Like Girani Coffee House, and then go to GiraniCoffeehouse.com to watch Girani TV. Thank you.
You'll see us there.
And you'll see us next
week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Real life. Oh, then we're going to do the sign off. Real life, real talk.
Oh, real life, real talk, real issues,
and
real married people
stuff. All right. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Have you heard that the enemy of your soul desires to take control and cause you to lose all faith in God? He wants